Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I decided I also wanted to do a pick a card reading for the lunar eclipse that is happening on November 8th, 2022. If you happen to see this at another time, the messages could still resonate for you. You might want to think back to what was going on around November if you're way out from now, if you're 6 months or more out from November 8th. Think back, reflect back, and see how this energy applies. I also did an all signs, so you can find a link to that in the box that pops up at the end of this video if you're interested in going sign by sign for the energies of the lunar eclipse. But I was really guided here to deliver messages in this way. And what I've decided to do is look at the ways in which the sun energies are influencing you at this time, the moon energies, as well as the earth. So we'll do that, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what I mean by the sun energies, moon energies, and earth energies. So when there's a lunar eclipse, the moon moves into the earth's shadow. So that red light we see on the moon is caused by the earth completely blocking the sunlight from reaching the moon. This is why during a lunar eclipse, we say that, it's a heightened state of emotion, but also intuition, access to our subconscious mind, because we don't have that kind of same interference from the sun that is typically there. And the sun could be your ego and your conscious mind. So it's a good time to access things that have been hidden from you within yourself so that you can release them or create shifts that you need to. The earth for me represents this magnetic energy. And so we're going to look at the earth energies that you can access to help you complete a cycle or shift your direction if you feel like you need to. So the sun, like I said, is all about your conscious mind, your ego. It could also represent the adult part of yourself that censors your inner child. The sun is about reason, logic, self-realization. It often talks about the present moment, the here and now. The sun is our purpose, our path in life. Some people say that the sun energy is what rules our ancestors. That's where we get our information from our ancestors from. And the light that comes from the sun directly hits on your heart chakra, as well as your solar plexus. Now, this is just information I've gathered. I'm sure there's a lot more to be said about the sun and maybe some conflictual energy. But this is how I'm interpreting it for this reading. The moon is the unconscious mind. It's your intuition, instincts. It's your inner child and your inner mother. It's responsive, receptive. The moon can be protective. Some people say it's a mediator between our inner and outer worlds. The moon also represents our spontaneous feelings, our deepest self. And oftentimes, in the moon energy, we have an infusion of the past that helps us kind of understand the here and now. It gives us an introspective lens. So the sun is really about the present moment, whereas the moon is the past and the present. And the light that comes from the moon is often said to be seen behind your eyes. So exciting. Let's start this reading. I'm very curious to see how this spread will work out. We'll begin by pulling 3 stones, chakra stones. You can pick by stone or by a key word. And then after I do that, you can pick your group. The timestamps are below. And I'm going to shuffle out the cards for each group before I do the reading. So you can stay with me during the shuffling process. Sometimes messages come through during that time, not guaranteed. But if you feel guided to stay through that process, you're more than welcome to, or you can skip ahead. It's all good. So let's see, a chakra for the first group. We have the throat chakra. And let's get a word. For the first group, spirit guides. Those who are going to choose the first group. Thank you. Ooh, we'll take Will. And you know what? I'm not even going to look at this one, but I am going to keep it as a kind of surprise. Now, of course, you can choose more than one group. That's perfectly fine. If you happen to be watching a group and it doesn't sound like it's your reading, you could also decide to choose another group, or maybe this reading is just not for you. That's all right. Ooh, we have the crown chakra for the second group. And let's see, what word for the second group? What word, spirit guides? We also have two. Are we doing a surprise word for each group? Okay. Magick with the crown chakra. Okay, I have to keep these separated so I remember which is which. And a stone for the third group. This one really wants to come. This is the root chakra. So let's see. A word for the root chakra. Spirit guides, can we get a word for group 3? There's a different energy here with group 3. It's a little bit more busy. The train's going by right as that happens too. It's like I'm hearing hustle and bustle. There's something here that's busy or ungrounded perhaps. The root chakra represents a grounding kind of energy. So let's see here. Okay, Spirit. No, I didn't like the way that came out. Maybe you want to take a deep breath. Okay. Play. Only one word. Well, let's pull a surprise word for group 3 as well. We'll put that over there. Okay. Yeah, it is a little bit of a frenetic kind of energy. So you can go ahead and choose between group 1, group 2, group 3, or more. And I will begin shuffling out for each group. Okay, let's put this away. Spirit guides, we need 3 cards for group 1. Thank you. 3 cards for group 2. I'm hearing Cassie or something with a C, Casanova, crystal as well. Careful, I'm hearing. Okay. Interesting. Definitely the letter C here, and I'm actually seeing like a big C. Maybe it's something that is in your, I'm hearing peripheral vision. Interesting. Okay, let's take that. Oh, no? Okay. Ooh, okay. Spirit. There we go. Play. Two more, thank you. And 3 cards for group 1 for the moon energy. Three cards for group 2 for the Magick energy. Two more for group 2. That's a lot there. Let's be specific. If we need more cards after, I will clarify. Okay, so let's just get 2. Thank you. Was that the High Priestess? I can't help but say it. Okay. Oh, I almost didn't do the moon energy for 3. Group 3. There's somebody here whose energy is really busy right now. I don't know. I can't explain it. It feels almost rushed in a way. Maybe you want to come back to this reading when you have time to watch it. We need higher information coming through, higher information, higher information. Let's just take that one. Higher information coming through for group 2. Higher information coming through for group 2. This one's really talking here. Seeing 314, 319. Like I'm seeing the numbers. I'm seeing like some kind of lockbox as well. Something's locked. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pull the card, Spirit. I really don't like the way that felt though. There, this one. This one. Oh my goodness. This is like taking control of the energy, I feel like, with this pile. Okay. And for the third pile, Spirit. We're almost there. Okay, and 2 of these. Oh, we need 2 of those as well. Damn, why did I do so many cards in this spread? All right. And we'll pick a card from here. Ooh, interesting. This belongs to a different deck. Okay, we have the energy of someone else coming through here. And maybe that's the busyness I was feeling. So there might be a double message here, okay? For you, somebody else wants to say something to you perhaps here. Okay, let's see. This is interesting. This was hiding repress. It was hiding like underneath the cards. I feel like something might be repressed here. So, okay, so we have our groups. I'm going to clear off the table so that I have more space, and we'll come back to do group 1. Group 1, those of you who chose will with the throat chakra. The throat chakra represents truth, clear communication, hearing others' truths as well as speaking your own, showing up as your authentic self, clarity of thought, having acceptance, and coming to peace with what is. When this chakra is out of alignment, we usually have an inability to listen to others. We don't understand things, or we misperceive or miscomprehend things, and we can speak from a place in which we are inauthentic. So just letting you know what this is about. I feel like with the word will coming out, for someone I feel like this is a name, okay? But for most of you, this is speaking about your willpower, your will to speak honestly and clearly. You know, speaking the truth is not easy. Speaking the truth often reveals your vulnerability, especially when there's matters of the heart I'm hearing involved, or you're speaking about deep wounds. It's also sometimes difficult to hear other people's truths, maybe because we can't heal them or because we don't see other people's truths without first projecting our own onto them. You know, I'm sure you've had an experience where you've been in an argument and somebody tells you how they feel or tells you what they mean, and you're like, no, you didn't. You mean this, you feel that. Or maybe that's just me. But that's the kind of thing that happens when your throat chakra is blocked. Or alternatively, maybe somebody isn't speaking the truth and you're able to detect that. Okay, so lots going on here. Very talkative with the throat chakra, so that makes sense. Let's see what's going on here. Get the sun energy, the moon, ooh, we're missing a card. Where does this belong? I'm feeling like it belongs over here. We'll see here what happens. And if we need another one. I feel like we need another one. Hold on a second. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Let's get another one for group 1. This one right here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Here we go. Let's look at your conscious mind. What is your conscious mind currently saying? Knight of Cups. This is a gesture of emotional truth, I feel. You know, there's no coincidence here between this synchronicity of the blue, the throat chakra, the water as well here. Being open and honest in your communication about how you feel is very important to you, or at least you know you need to do this at this time. I'm hearing a dedication to honesty. For many of you, you know that you cannot expect someone to show up honestly, faithfully, I'm hearing, until you open up or reveal something about yourself. Now, this could be you with another part of yourself, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be talking about a particular person. We could also be talking about you opening up to the divine, the universe, so that you can manifest and bring things forward to you that match your energy, that belong to you. Until your throat chakra clears or opens up, the universe can't hear your truth. I'm hearing resonance. There's a certain resonance that needs to come out for you to manifest the things that you want. Now, you're either in the process of working with your throat chakra to clear it, or you already have. I feel like for many of you, you already have. And it wasn't easy. Perhaps you had to look at some difficult things here in your past. Okay, so let's look at the here and now. We have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups. There's some I'm hearing emotional digging, but it's not, it feels a lot more gentle than that. Okay, there's some shadow work that you're doing, or some investigation into yourself, into your soul, into your past and how you feel about things, or even in the present moment, since we are in sun energy, that is really soft. It's like you're being very easy on yourself here. There's something deep down inside of you that you're remembering or you're recognizing coming to the surface. there's some kind of acceptance here that is happening about who you really are. Let's clarify a bit more. Tell me about the here and now for group 1. The Empress with the Page of Cups. Oh, this is the, in the sun energy, we have the inner child with the inner mother. So this tells me that you're very in tune and in touch with the moon energy. Your conscious mind and your subconscious are working together. You're integrating stuff from your shadow. You're facing hard truths, 7 of Swords, and lies, deception. Either those energies, those lies and deceptive energies are coming from someone else or they're coming from within. Usually it's a combination, you know. We often lie to ourselves to protect ourselves. We don't want to face something that's difficult, okay? We make excuses about things and so on and so forth. And I feel like you have found safety actually within yourself. Yeah, it feels like safety here. Now, some of you could be rekindling, I'm hearing, a relationship. Some of you are, this has to do with your mother for some of you. And even if your mother is not here, there's some consideration of your relationship and how it's affected you. I also feel like there's a big creative energy. And what you're creating is coming straight from the heart. I'm hearing, and you're boldly, fiercely protective of it. And it is protected, whatever it is you're creating. This is so beautiful. Okay, let's see. I wouldn't expect anything less, actually. The energy for group 1 feels very mature, open. Many of you are teachers or readers or intuitives, healers. Father of Wands. I also feel like whatever you're doing here, 6 of Wands was at the bottom, or 6 of Pentacles was at the bottom, you're sharing it. It's not like you're doing this kind of creative work on yourself or speaking truths to yourself in the shadows so nobody can see. No, you're sharing this wisdom. You're sharing this emotion. Your heart chakra feels very open here in a good way, okay? I feel like there isn't a whole lot of anxiety or fear here. There's a sense of compassion that you have for another because you found compassion for yourself. Aw, guys. I love it. And the will feels like sun energy to me. It's like the King of Wands, like sheer willpower, forced. I'm going to do this no matter what, no matter how hard it is. I'm going to be honest with myself here and honest with others. And maybe that is even for some of you like artistically honest or whatever you're doing. It's not trying to conform to a certain style or expectation of you in the workplace or with friends or anything you're doing, really. I feel like in love, you're definitely showing up as somebody who cares for themselves and is ready to care for another, but only if there's equal give and take. It feels very settled, mature. So let's see, purpose. What are you setting in motion? Knight of Swords. That's your throat chakra, wide open, right? The Knight of Swords is fast moving, but also about communication, about speaking. Sometimes it's without thinking, but there's something about your way of speaking that is wise. It's like you don't have to contemplate or practice or rehearse what you're going to say. You just open your mouth, or you will after the eclipse if you don't feel it now. You just open your mouth or put your pen to paper, whatever it is, and it just flows out of you. There's no hesitancy here to say what you mean and mean what you say. I'm hearing you've taken off. I'm actually seeing a plane here. Leave a runway. Let's get a little bit more. Purpose. What are you setting in motion? 3 of Wands. Oh, let's just get one. This one. It was the 6 of Cups. It's like you're heading towards your dreams, your goals, your vision, a new kind of you, a more authentic you. Okay, that's one of the things I love about getting older, is how much more comfortable you get in your own skin and in your own soul. It's like you just know yourself better. And it's such, well, for me anyways, it's been such an amazing feeling to feel that groundedness. And frankly, not to give a shit what other people think as well, right? Because you know who you are, and you also know that you're going to find out more about who you are as time goes on. And that's kind of what's exciting. It's like, at this stage in my life, if I already feel this way, how will I feel 20 years from now? Imagine that. How much more solidified in my soul and in myself I am. And I feel like that is happening for you. That's what you're setting in motion. This deep, deep, deep understanding of your inner core, I'm hearing, your authenticity. I'm seeing the core of the earth here. Like, yeah, like a ball of fire, kind of. The sun. You know, and as a tree grows, so too do the roots. And so when we have growth, we also need to go further within ourselves, deeper into our past, to explore what's there and use that knowledge of ourself or those energies that come up as nourishment to grow even taller. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like simultaneously growing, both your conscious and your subconscious, which would kind of happen naturally, I think anyways, but this feels like more spiritual. It's like a deeper understanding of yourself, your inner child, your wounds, what you've been through, who you are, how you got to where you are. And it's like, as you understand that about yourself here with the Page of Cups, it's like you just naturally start to grow. And this kind of looks like a portal in the sky to me. It's like the tree's going to go through the portal. This could be crown chakra energy here as well. Maybe you want to watch the second group, since this is reminding me of that. Okay, cool. So the energies that will help complete your cycle or shift your course is will. And I think this is just the willpower to keep going, no matter what comes up. Know that no matter what comes up for you, no matter what difficulties you face with another person or emotionally or with yourself or whatever happens, you know, we all have challenges in our life all the time. It's part of it, right? They're all lessons. Whatever happens, think about it as part of your growth. Think about your roots getting deeper as that happens, and you expanding outward, so that, you know, the deeper the roots here, the stronger the tree. So when the storms come, things unexpected in our life, tower moments, whatever, you're not going to be blown over, you're not going to be knocked over, because you've really allowed yourself to respect your past and respect what you've been through, respect yourself, honor yourself. Even the things that are kind of uncomfortable. Cool. Okay. Your intuition. The Lovers. What is your intuition saying? That there's a big decision on the horizon, or a monumental, I'm hearing, connection. I'm hearing a clearing. And I'm seeing a field here. It's like there's a clearing. Okay, tell me more about what group 1's intuition is saying here. 4 of Wands. Some of you, well, let's see what else. Tell me more about this 4 of Wands. Daughter of Swords, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Damn, you know what you want and you're going for it. You also are very aware of your own powers, your ability to manifest. And I feel like part of your knowledge of your own powers has to do with this whole conversation about your throat chakra. It's like you're very aware that in order to manifest, you have to be truthful and authentic. You have to balance your ego with your intuition. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. And I'm seeing here for your intuition is telling you that something big is coming in, a big relationship, a big connection here, or a big decision that's going to give you stability and ground you here. I also feel like you've witnessed a lot of other people's magic, so to speak. Oh, that came up for group 2 as well. Okay, but the way they manifest or the karma they've received, you've witnessed it, you've watched it. And the Magician is very masculine energy, whereas the High Priestess is feminine. And it's like you realize you need both of these to really reach your, I'm here, ultimate state of power. The Magician is about as above, so below, bringing those energies from your higher self into the 3D material world. And the High Priestess is about going into the underworld, metaphorically, your subconscious, to gain wisdom and knowledge about what to do with those things once they come into the 3D realm. Holy shit. Whatever you're manifesting, you know what you're doing. Don't doubt it. Can you tell me actually what group 1 is manifesting? No, I know there's lots of different manifestations, but what's the gist of it? What is the Lovers here? 9 of Pentacles. This is like, I'm feeling it's independence while also in a connection. It's individuation. Basically, allowing yourself to be authentic, to be who you are, while also remaining connected to others. I also feel like you're opening up some space here for the unknown to take place. There's like a respect for divine energy and that you can't control everything. Okay, that manifestation is a co-creation. Okay, so let's see. Energies that are being released from the past. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a defensive energy, holding on to something. You could have been a little bit standoffish, or maybe you were dealing with someone who was like that. I feel like for some of you, this image might remind you of someone, maybe yourself or someone else. I don't know why that's coming to me, but it is. I'm hearing snooty. You might have been dealing with someone snooty, or maybe you felt like you were being like that. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But that's what you're releasing, is this holding on to well, let's find out exactly. Holding on to what? I'm hearing other people's truths and not your own. Yes, 3 of Cups. Other people's truths. Yes, 5 of Cups and not your own. 3 of Swords. Realizing that, you know, how other people feel or what they say about you or a situation doesn't mean that that's your truth. And by following another person's will or another person's perception, it only leads to a place of, I'm hearing confusion, but also regret, sadness, disbelief. It's disbelief. That's what it is. It's disbelief. You can't believe how you got to this place. You can't believe that this is the state you're in. You can't believe somebody's the way they are. Perhaps for some of you, this isn't going to be for all of you, but you were holding on to an energy of, you know, maybe pointing the finger at someone else and blaming someone else for what has happened without looking within. Now, it's not to say the other person doesn't have blame on their shoulders. They very well could, okay? But we also always have to look at ourselves. Everything is kind of a mirror, a reflection point for us to learn more about ourselves and our roots. And this is releasing that projection onto another. But it's not just projection, it's like following an untruth, following a lie, following somebody else's design of reality, I'm hearing. Perhaps this is on a larger scale. You're releasing that. I'm hearing it's toxic. Somebody else, the way somebody else conceptualized a situation, you bought into it for some time. Maybe it wasn't a whole lot of time, but however long it was, it brought some pain. So you said, no, I'm going to go within here and find out what's really going on with me. What's my truth? What is your deepest soul desire? Let me try again. What are your deepest soul's desires? Ace of Wands. This looks like actually like a magic wand to me. I feel like this has to do with feeling revitalized, feeling re-energized, feeling your willpower. Some of you are tired. I can feel it. And you want to come back to a place in which you have energy to do the things you want to do. What do you want to say about that? If you've been drinking, try to cut that out, or any kind of addiction here. That will help you. And if that doesn't resonate, or if it even does, you know, drinking excessively or as an addiction often covers up things, right? There, you need to let go of some mental gymnastics that you're doing here with yourself about something. But I don't feel like it's ruminating on the past or anything like that. It feels more of making things overly complicated for yourself. That takes a lot of mental energy to go through a maze in your mind. This could even be at work. It's like making a project more complicated, or interpreting a conversation in ways that just don't serve you. It depletes your energy. There's something about overcomplicating here. And I feel like it's because you don't want to miss something. You don't want anything to sneak up on you, or you want to be really detail-oriented. Some of you are listening to every word someone says, okay? And it's exhausting you. Maybe this isn't for everyone here. Okay, let's find out what else the Ace of Wands is, if it's not about feeling tired. Okay, what else is the Ace of Wands about? the Page of Cups. It's about the here and now. Your deepest desire is to be in the present moment, to live in the present moment with passion, with excitement. You know, the everyday can be super spiritual, the moon. There's mystery in the everyday. All you have to do is really look to nature. But even aside from nature, things are pretty cool. The way things work, electricity, for example, you know, all of these things are manifestations. All of these things are magical. Don't forget that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. There's something about finding spirit in the everyday. Yeah. Every day, forever. Okay. Let's see here. One thing that should be avoided. Well, let's see what this word is first. Nobody should be avoided. Group 1. Now you might think, I'm hearing somebody else say, you might think otherwise, but what this is telling me is you're protected. Okay? And we have lessons to learn from everybody. Now what you do is up to you, obviously. Emotions are running high. One thing you should avoid. Beyond illusion, judgment here. One second. Well, as you open up emotionally, and it's like an emotional truth, an intuitive emotional truth. As you open that up, some of you are feeling it more in your body, your intuition. But as you unblock yourself and open up, you're going to encounter other people's emotions at a heightened state. Remember that reflection, right? So if you're heightened in your awareness about yourself, you're also going to have heightened awareness about other people. But just because you can see other people's emotions and maybe the ways in which they're triggered doesn't mean that you have to avoid them. There's something that I feel you will see in somebody else that tells you, I'm hearing who you are, interesting, and who you're not. Something you will see in someone else. Tell me about this. What? 8 of Pentacles. Somebody that you're involved with now, maybe you, I don't know, it says nobody here, so it could be a stranger even. It's like one thing you should avoid nobody. So this could be you come into contact with anyone, right? But whoever this represents for you, something about them is like they're very meticulous, intricate, and that came out for something you should, release, is that overthinking, checking details and facts over and over again. This person, their emotions are invested in the details, I feel. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, they're very particular, okay, about the devil. Yeah, I have this strange feeling about this person. Father of Swords could be an air sign or an earth sign, doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who is very neurotic and almost, I want to say. There could be a tendency with this person to want to put everything in order. Oh, why? What are their intentions here? The intentions are the 4 of Pentacles, which has come up a few times for you about, what you should release, energies you're releasing from the past. So this is somebody who wants to, see, it also looks like a web, wants to keep you in a web, could be an energetic web, this could be about work, this could be someone from the past, I'm not sure. But it's an energy that you've already experienced, okay? And it's now the energy is being heightened at this lunar eclipse. And you don't need to avoid, yeah, you don't need to avoid, how do I say this? You don't need to block this person from your conscious awareness. Now, you do what you want, okay? I'm not saying you need to talk to this person or anything like that or engage with them on an intimate level, but it's like you don't need to shield yourself in some way, maybe emotionally, from the heartbreak, from the pain, because it's like the Chariot, because you are much stronger, much faster, more in alignment here than whatever's going on here. I feel like somebody is going to say something here. And it's going to be like, wow, I understand now. I understand what happened. I understand who I am in relationship to this person. And it feels actually like a slip that this person's going to make. Interesting, yeah. Beyond illusion. And that's when you have that throat chakra moment where it's like, wow, everything's clear. I want a little bit more advice on this. Mother of Swords, see? It's like you are allowed to see this, witness this. Chariot again. Okay, let's move on to one higher information that's coming through to you from Spirit at this time. Ooh, wait. It says, Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Interesting. I've never used these cards on the channel before. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Okay, so with weight and divine plan, Spirit has something set in motion here. And I feel like this has something to do with your manifestation that you've been working on. This is what your intuition has been telling you is coming with the Lover's card. Maturity. Haven't I said that this whole reading? You're so mature. Yeah, because the energy has matured, right? So the divine plan is coming together. You've also matured. This is so beautiful. Is there anything else? I'm hearing no, but I really want to, no, okay. Anything else that needs to be said here? Oh, your card, that's right. Rest. Wait and rest. So some of you need to, I'm seeing someone in a bathtub or a pool of water. Water could be very healing for you at this time. Take a rest. Maybe you're in the bathtub right now. I'm so jelly, okay? That's where I want to be. Right, you need some rest. Okay, group one, that's the message I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Hi, group two, those of you who chose Magick with the crown chakra. I am excited to see what this is all about. The energy during this shuffling process was very outspoken. It was very vibrant. A lot coming through here, I feel. Okay, so let's set up your cards. Oh yes, we had two of these. Again, I only took out one card here. This happened for the last group. So let me get another card here for that. Interesting. Okay, let's just just make sure in the camera you can see it all. I think so. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Well, let's start with the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is, well, it's really indicative of the entire energetic body. If you have an open crown chakra, then things are flowing pretty nicely. It's about enlightenment, universal awareness. It can be about connecting to the divine, connecting to source, downloads, receiving intuitive information. And when it's out of alignment, it indicates some kind of rejection of the divine or a higher power. It's not believing in spirit or not being open to spirit's messages, being too focused on the material realm. And it could also indicate that other chakras need to be cleared or brought back into alignment. If you're having trouble connecting to your guides or anything like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't believe in spirit. It could just be that maybe there's something going on in your sacral chakra, which is about self-acceptance, self-respect. It can also talk about your personal power, sexuality, sexual trauma as well. Okay, I don't know, I felt like saying that, so maybe that's for someone. But with Magick in the crown chakra, I feel like those of you who are here are pretty damn magical and intuitive. Probably psychics, probably divinators. And if you're not, I feel like you have some kind of capability here. I'm seeing someone do something with sticks here. I don't know what that is. Interesting. There's an earthy vibe I'm getting. Okay, let's see what's going on in your conscious awareness. The Four of Pentacles. Some of you want to double something that you have. I'm just hearing double. I also feel like some of you know that there is an element in your life, could be a job, a person, a memory, what have you, that is holding you back from reaching your full potential. And for some reason, you're still holding on to it. But you're aware of this. You know that it's creating a block here for you. A relic of the past, I'm hearing. Well, when our crown chakra opens, right, and we receive universal wisdom and we open ourselves up to the magic of the universe, and we're still kind of living our day-to-day life in this kind of matrix reality, it could feel really disjointed and uncomfortable. It could also drain your energy because there's like these opposing forces. Now, we all need to make a living and do our chores and things like that, right? Those things need to get done. The mundane world exists. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to bring something into alignment here. Is there a way you could bring more divine spiritual energy in the things that feel mundane to you? Is there a way you could find joy, integrity, love, and self-respect in something that you know is not good for you? So if this is, for example, it doesn't have to be, but if this is a memory you keep going back to, or a thought of a person or a past time in your life, is there a way that you could look at that that habit or that practice of returning to that memory from a place of love? Can you accept that there's something within yourself that needs to go there, that wants to go there, that going back to the past in your mind is serving you in some way, perhaps healing you, and you're being a little bit hard on yourself, that it's not really holding you back. You just need to reconceptualize what it is that you're doing with that energy. Transmute it I'm hearing in your mind. If you're stuck on something, find the divine purpose for it. Because you're not being misled. You're really not here. There's some kind of energy available to you, and whatever you feel is holding you back. For some of you, you're in a career, okay, and it's just, you're killing you. And it's just like dead weight at this point. Advice for that? Death. Well, that's what needs to transform and transmute. And that can be tough. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see what's going on in the here and now in your life at this moment. I was almost going to say 7 of Cups. Interesting. 8 of Cups. So perhaps there is a confusion or illusion or many choices about walking away from something. Right now, you are actively, emotionally disconnecting yourself from something. Let's find out more. Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. What is group 2 disconnecting from? The 4 of Wands. It's this thing here. It's the 4 of Pentacles. It's something that gave you stability. Oh, interesting. I'm hearing, it's like you're no longer seeing it as a form of stability. You're seeing it as a nest, is what I got. A nest, like a bird's nest. Maybe that's the egg there. Cosmic egg. Ah, right. Exactly. This thing here that you need to release is serving you, right? It's your nest for your growth, for your spiritual development. It's shaped something for you. It's held it secure and safe. And I know that might be hard to understand or conceptualize, and it feels abstract to even say it, okay? But it is what I'm feeling here. Whatever a healing process you've been going through or a transitional process you've been going through, even though it's been difficult and painful and you know you need to release it, it's like sheltered you in some way until you were ready to leave the nest. So this is what Spirit is saying, is like, honor that, say, oh, it's been a year and I'm still thinking about this thing. What the heck is wrong with me? Instead of saying that, be like, well, I guess whatever's in store for me needed about a year for those energies to culminate. So rather than getting down on myself, I'll really dig into this thing and find out what this nest is all about. How is this nest constructed? What's inside the nest? Who's guarding the nest? Which is Spirit. This is so interesting. This is, maybe not your pile for some of you. You can choose another pile. So now you're leaving the nest is the point. Anyways, you're leaving the nest. But it's difficult, right? It's a little bit difficult. You're relying on Spirit. You're relying on your higher self here as kind of like the mother bird to feed you. You've hatched, you're out of the egg, you're ready to leave the nest, but the mother bird, your higher self, sorry about all these metaphors and analogies, is still feeding you. Okay, and you have to flap your wings now, which is manifestation, right? This is what the lunar eclipse is about. You're going to fly. Which is amazing. This is the magic in the everyday. Maybe you should watch that whole process with a bird and think about how that's been happening with you. Purpose, what you are setting in motion. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant. This is why I bought this deck. I'll put the names of the deck in the description box below. Because in this deck, the Hierophant is called Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So, according to this interpretation, what we see here is that our wounds and the way we heal from our wounds is ultimately what connects us to a higher source, to a higher level of consciousness, to our higher self. We gain wisdom by healing our wounds. That's where the knowledge is, in that wound. Maybe you want to see where Chiron is in your chart. Perhaps even this lunar eclipse is transiting your Chiron in some way, or something's happening there. If that's the case, this is really significant for you. And it is magic. It's so magical when you heal something that really hurt you. And not only heal it, but it's like that energy just kind of turns it. I'm seeing a crystal ball here. It turns into this crystal ball in which you're able to kind of, I'm hearing divinate, see the future, but also like just create what you want. Something has come together for you in a very particular way, and I feel like it was painful here. But it's the way it's meant to be. It is magic in a sense. I'm hearing, will you accept that? The lesson is, are you going to accept that? Okay, I feel like group 1 maybe had something similar come through. I can't remember now. Wow. Okay, so you perhaps are teaching here, but you're definitely creating, manifesting from a wound, a trauma, a heartbreak. Some, I'm hearing dark energy, maybe depression here, or an addiction, or an insecurity, anger, pride, disappointment, anxiety. Feelings of unworthiness, lack of confidence, inability to focus, all of those things that either happened or were part of a trauma or whatever, went on for you. All of that energy, you've healed it. And it's like all your chakras were kind of blocked there, and you've healed them all, you've opened them all. And that's why you have the crown chakra. Right? Amazing. Okay. So let's see, what's your intuition talking about? Knight of Wands. Ooh, fierce. Look at this card. So beautiful. This is reminding me of The Alchemist, the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Is that how you say it? I think so. Maybe you're reading that or you want to read that. It's a really quick read, but I really enjoyed it. And because you have magic here. But that's what that, spoiler alert, that's what that book is kind of about. It's about magic kind of in yourself and in the everyday. There's all these different ways we can manifest, and there's tons and tons and tons of videos about you do this to manifest that, etc., etc. It's like, you're always manifesting. Your energy is always bringing something towards you, always attracting something. You don't need to do any of those things. It's energy. You can try to shift your energy, heal your energy, and that will change your manifestation. But it's what comes towards you comes through I'm hearing a practice of beingness. Interesting. Hold on a second. Let me try to bring this back into a concrete example. Your intuition is telling you here that it's time to move forward, that you're ready to leave the nest. The Knight of Wands is all about his beingness or her beingness. You know, it's not concerned with others, you know, what others want to do or the obstacles that might be in the way. It's just like, this is who I am, this is my being, and this is what's driving me to do the things I want to do. Interesting. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarity on this. Tell me more about the intuition for group 2. 7 of Swords. Sorry, 7. Wow. 6 of Swords here. There we have, again, the Knight of Wands. So this is like, I'm hearing flash in the pan. Your intuition is telling you that you need to quickly move towards an energy that resonates with you. There's something about, you know, that past paradigm here, maybe dragging your energy down. It's like, I need to step into my new reality. I need to fly. Like, I'm flapping my wings here, but I'm not going anywhere. What's up with that? So your intuition is telling you it's really time for the shift. It's really time for the change. It's time for you to do this. And I really feel like you should do it. Now, tower moments happen because we manifest them, because our energy isn't matching the vibration of whatever we're involved with. And so it's just unsustainable. So it comes crumbling down and opens us up to the star energy, to healing, but also to connecting us to that which is truly in resonance with us. And I feel like here, you know intuitively that it's time for you to step into or fly into your new beingness or becoming who you're becoming before something happens like a tower. I feel like you intuitively know that you're getting a nudge here from Spirit. And it's not because Spirit will punish you with a tower. It's just because you can't go backwards. You're resonating with something else that you need to connect to. Maybe a person, maybe another job, something that's meant for you here. 9 of Wands. But it's difficult. It's a fight. What's the resistance? The Hangman. Do you really know what you're doing? I feel like some of you are really wanting to step outside the box of your old reality and do something completely different. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit of fear, especially if as you get older, you know, you start to get more settled into your ways and into your lifestyle. And it can be nerve-wracking. Can I just hang out here? But, you know, the Hangman is also a card of sacrifice. And you don't want to sacrifice your ability to fly just to stay in a nest that doesn't serve you. Okay. Energies from the past that are being released. 10 of Cups. Ooh, this 10 of Cups is so interesting. See, it's a vision here. See that woman? Can you see that? It's a dream of happiness. It's a dream of emotional fulfillment, but it's contained in this jar. Potion, I'm hearing. Yeah, magic potion. So I feel like what you're releasing here are a couple things. You're releasing into the energy your vibration, which is this thing here, the smoke or whatever it is, the energy. You're actually allowing it to escape, to leave, to go into the atmosphere, to connect you with what you need to connect with here. Perhaps in the past you weren't ready, you were fearful on some level, or you needed more healing, you know? So that's happening, but I also feel like you're releasing this limited vision you had of yourself and of your life and what it could be. It was like, I'm hearing a dumbed down version, maybe a dumbed down version of who you are, or you just weren't using all of your power that you have available to you You were kind of saying, no, I'll stay there. I know this thing, I've outgrown this thing, but I'm still going to stay here. And then it's like, as you stayed in this thing, for whatever reason, you realize by doing that, you're also going to block your own growth. So you're leaving behind the things that can't grow with you. They're just not capable of it. It's not necessarily because they don't want to, or because you didn't try hard enough, or you failed in some way. It's just you've outgrown that energy. And it's time to be released here and make your happiness much bigger, broader, and a reality. Okay, your deepest self, what your soul is desiring. The High Priestess. Oh yeah, I forgot I saw that when I was shuffling. Guys, Magick, Crown Chakra, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. Wow. You are desiring a spiritually tapped in magical life, soul fulfillment, learning more about the mysteries of the universe, learning more about yourself, your inner power, your inner wisdom. And the High Priestess, right? She gains a lot of her wisdom from going into that underworld, from going into the subconscious, facing her fears, or potentially being dragged there by someone else. But still, she resurfaces, she comes back much wiser. And that's what I was talking about with the wounded healer here. Your soul is desiring the High Priestess energy. And, I feel like your intuition, 2 and 2, or 11, if you will, is telling you you can have that. You can have that. Wow. Tell me a little bit more about this soul desire for the High Priestess for group 2. Daughter of Cups. Soul desire. 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers. This is your fulfillment. I'm hearing family. Interesting. It's like stepping into your High Priestess energy in all its manifestations, in all its forms, is your family. Maybe this is an ancestral path that you're supposed to follow. For some of you, it is, I feel. For some of you, you're entering into crone energy, okay? Regardless of your gender. We'll just say you're going in that direction there. Or the sage, whatever you want to say there. But this is a spiritual contract you're making with yourself to build your life, the rest of your life, based around intuition, creativity, love, a willingness to explore and learn new knowledge. I'm hearing neurology. I don't know. Maybe some of you are interested in that. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is, I'm hearing foundational here for you. Now, of course, with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, it must be said that love is on the table here. Okay, but this could be love with yourself or a cosmic connection, that energy of cosmic love. I feel like for many of you, though, there is some kind of soul connection that you're moving towards. But that's not the purpose of any of this, right? That's just a bonus. That's just, that's just going to happen. When you follow your soul's desires, you meet up with whatever you're supposed to meet up with. The focus here is really on claiming and owning who you really are and using it. Using that power for good, of course. Okay, so let's see. Something you should avoid at this time during the lunar eclipse. Clutter, yeah. Have faith in your dreams and stress. Well, I just want to say, in a literal, like, literally clutter in your house has a big energetic effect on you. When you clear out your house from clutter, things you don't want, or just organize things or get things in their proper place, the energy really opens up. It's able to flow better. So some of you really might want to consider doing that. Okay, avoid cluttered spaces, declutter some things. It will help alleviate stress. It will give you this open space to manifest, even if it's just subconsciously, right? It's like everything's cleared out. Nothing unnecessary that's holding energy is in your space. So subconsciously, you're kind of freeing yourself of that. I'm hearing sticks and stones may break my bones. Perhaps there's some clutter in your mind here about a past situation you were in which there was, I'm hearing cruelty or someone who was mean to you in some way. Having faith in your dreams it's like, that sounds great, but as something that you should avoid, I feel like this is what you did in the past here. You had faith in your dreams, which is good, right? But now you don't need to be in this energy of having faith. It's like now you need to activate. Before you had faith that, your higher self spirit would come as mother bird and feed you, nourish you, right? And now you need to fly. You need to activate. You need to go for those dreams. The faith has already been, you've already have it, right? It's already been halved. Okay. All right. So let's see. Higher information coming through from spirit. Ooh, planning. That might help alleviate your stress if you create a plan. Okay, just flying out of the nest might be a little scary. Maybe you want to locate a branch, okay? Have some idea of where you're going with all of this. Doesn't mean you need to necessarily stick to the plan. You can alter it and change it as you go, but having a direction is always a good thing, okay? I'm hearing remember the stars are for direction. Maybe this is, you want to look at your astrology when you're planning things. Trust your path. Oh, if you knew you were supported, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path. Yeah. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I feel like this is the boundaries card here is talking about how those boundaries that were either created around you in a way that constrained you, or the boundaries you created for yourself to protect you, both probably, were part of your path. Guidance. Oh, look at this angel. You're being guided. You are connected here to spirit, to source. Okay? Don't ever forget that. This is such a beautiful reading, group 2. I hope that helped you. Thank you for sharing your energy, and I'll see you next time. Okay, last but not least, group 3. Those of you who chose play with the root chakra. So let's set up your cards first, and then we'll get into it. Oh yeah, this extra card came out for you. I was saying when I was shuffling your cards, if you didn't watch that, it feels like somebody else's energy might be trying to come through in this reading to tell you something, okay, in addition to whatever message is going to come through. Wow, for every group I forgot a card. That is interesting. So let's see here. Let's get one more, spirit guides, for something they should not do. Okay, so let's just make sure we're all in the frame. I stare at pictures of you. Make sure we're all in the frame. Okay. I feel like, well, let's get into it. Shall we clarify? Yes. We shall clarify this first. I stare at pictures of you. Let's see. Spirit guides, what are we talking about? We'll pull out 3 cards and then we'll see what we get and move on from there. Who is this? What are we talking about? Who is this? What are we talking about? Knight of Cups. The Hermit. Ooh. 10 of Swords. Okay. This is somebody who has emotions and feelings for you. They have a lot of passion for you. I feel like this is someone from the past that you know very well. You could have had a long-term commitment with them, or there was a spiritual lesson in this connection here. Regardless of how you feel about them, okay, it feels to me that they are watching you. There's a little bit of a stalkery vibe here. I'm not going to lie. Now, that's not going to be for everyone, so use your intuition. This could be someone from the past, even that's just replaying the past. It could be someone, I don't know, 15 years, 10, 20, I don't know, whatever, years ago, thinking about you. And the pictures could be like a metaphor for their memories. They're thinking about the end, the painful ending. Now, these thoughts that they have of you, or literally someone staring at your pictures, okay? But these thoughts they have of you, they don't share with anybody. Nobody knows this, okay? And I don't feel like you might not ever know this. This person is very guarded. I said I'd only pull out 3 cards. So let's put that aside for now. And if we need to come back to it, we will. But I want to get into your other messages here, which may be about this. We'll see. But, I don't want this person's energy to eclipse your entire reading. Okay? And maybe that's something to think about as well for yourself. Do you want this person, a focus on that person, to eclipse another message for you? That's for somebody, okay? So let's talk about the root chakra. The root chakra is what grounds us. It's about survival, self-preservation. It can be about innocence or nurturing, which matches perfectly with play here, a sense of innocence. When it's out of alignment, there can be depression, sexual addiction, maybe violence even, a sense of not being safe, being betrayed at a very kind of deep core level. So I feel like with play coming out, you're in the energy of healing your root chakra or grounding yourself, perhaps from this situation over here, or maybe something else. But you're doing some healing work here. I feel like you are a survivor of something. And I feel like the energy is getting easier and easier for you to deal with. Okay, let's see. What's in your conscious mind? 4 of Wands. This is a security, grounding yourself, having a structure, a stable structure to rely on. Let's get a little bit further. Tell me more about this. Father of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Okay. So there's been a breach of trust here that's happened. Either recently or, I don't know, maybe sometime in the past. But it was a pretty serious breach of trust. for someone here, and this isn't going to be for all of you, but for someone, whoever broke your trust or breached your trust, it's like they came off playful, or there's something about them that was like, maybe it felt like a game or something like that. That's not for everyone. There's also another energy here I'm feeling where you did something unexpected or unconventional, or maybe you broke a boundary, or maybe it's just you explored something here, you played in some way, and it rocked your sense of security. Whatever's going on, whatever the situation might be, in your conscious mind, you're thinking about, who do you trust? Do you trust the people around you? Can you trust anyone in the future? I feel like this is an energy of, I only trust myself. And maybe for some of you, you feel like you don't. I wanted to ask why play is here. Let's get a little bit further. The Wheel of Fortune. Tell me a little bit more about play. What's the energy of play? The Emperor. I have this feeling, the reason why I'm going the judgment, the reason I'm going in the direction I'm going is because I have a feeling that there's something shady in the background. And I know some people might have chosen play because it seems lighthearted, and this is probably not a lighthearted reading, just a forewarning. It's like there was something foreboding, perhaps even a little bit frightening for some. You could have felt like somebody else was in control of where things are going here in your life. For some of you, it's a father figure or somebody who has a really dominant presence. Now, I feel like there is a shift here for you at this lunar eclipse, but it seems like the lunar eclipse is bringing up these energies into your conscious awareness. You might be replaying them in your mind. Okay, let's keep going here. So what's going on in the here and now? 5 of Pentacles. Oh, some of you really feel like you've lost some security. It could be financial, it could be a home, or there's just cracks in your trust, in your foundation here. I asked about the relationship between this person and the 5 of Pentacles, and I'm getting the Fool and the 7 of Cups. I feel like whatever was going on here with this person was a catalyst for you into a new beginning. But there's still some things here that haven't been worked out, or still some illusions, things you don't understand about the situation. Perhaps some of you feel like someone's going to make a return here. It's an interesting energy because I actually feel like whoever I'm reading for is not in a place of danger, okay? I feel like you're not. You're protected, you're guided, you're loved, and there is a security I'm feeling within you. So don't forget that, even as these emotions come back up for you. And think about how this message or this energy might be creating, replaying this situation for you, maybe unnecessarily, because I do feel like you were out of it. You have something new going on. Perhaps whatever is new for you hasn't really unfolded, so you don't really see it, because we see here with the Seven of Cups, 6 Cups upright, which is the past, 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, the new beginning, is down. So we still don't know with the moon up here what's really going on in the new beginning. We're still kind of thinking about the past. But it doesn't necessarily mean that nothing's going on in your new beginning. Let's find out a little bit about that. 2 of Cups, beautiful. Yay. Okay. So there is a resonance of energy you have here with someone or something. This could be someone you know right now that you're connected to, or it could be a job, a creation of yours. But there's something external to yourself that you've connected with or that you will connect with. So don't worry, okay? I feel like there's some worry here. And you're not always worried. No, Temperance. It just feels like this is part of the lunar eclipse energies. Now, whenever something comes back up into our conscious awareness, it's for us to take a look at. You know, it's meant to be there for a reason. You know, it comes up for us to heal, to deal with, to ground ourselves. Okay, so let's see. Your purpose. What are you setting in motion? Page of Wands. Well, you're taking action towards something. I feel like you're looking at yourself or something you've done here, your energy even, and it's like you're examining it. Am I ready to go forward? Do I really want this thing? There's something about this. It's like you're starting again. You're beginning again here with something. But it's positive. It's almost like something came into your life at some point and steered you off course, and Spirit is correcting that. But we got off course for a particular reason here. Okay, it's not like there was some kind of anomaly in the universal energy. No, it was there for a reason, right? Your energy needed to encounter another. Let me see some more here. Tell me about the purpose. What is group 3 setting in motion? 2 of Pentacles and Death. 9 of Swords at the bottom. You're going through a transformation, a rebirth. All of this is part of it. Even that message is like part of your transformation. You know, it's like you're shedding that. You're shedding that energy. Whether that's a desire you have for somebody to think about you, or whether it's you want an awareness of it, or actually interacting with that energy in some way, maybe even on the 5D. But it's like you're transforming that, you're letting it end, you're getting rid of it, you're cutting a cord here to balance yourself so you can begin something new. But it does feel like you're at the beginning stages. And the Page of Wands can be a playful energy. But with the Emperor there, that's not a very playful energy. Feels almost like there might be a tug of war here that you're having with your higher self, or maybe with the 2 aspects of yourself. Do I release, let go, allow myself to be free and venture into the unknown, this new beginning? Or do I try, I'm hearing clamp down. Do I clamp down on what's happening here and try to regain some kind of control? I don't know. This seems very specific, guys. If it's not your message, that's okay. So let's see what your intuition is saying. 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing you're being given an opportunity. Your intuition is telling you that you're being given an opportunity by Spirit. You're probably seeing signs and synchronicities like all over the place. I'm seeing like someone go like this. It feels like a spirit guide, like, hello. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So they're trying to catch your attention. You're being given an opportunity, the Magician, to manifest. Yes, yes, yes. So follow that intuition. When you see signs and synchronicities, know that Spirit is with you, encouraging you to move forward. You are bringing new things into your life. This does feel like old energy here, okay? What else is your intuition talking to you about here? Nine of Pentacles, see? From the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. This is independence. Four of Wands here. Regaining stability, regaining safety. Regaining a sense of innocence as well. You know, we can go through lots of stuff and gain lots of wisdom, but it doesn't mean that we have to shut down that innocent part of us, that childlike self that wants to explore and has lots of questions about things and is genuinely open to the unknown. Now, reconnecting with that aspect of ourselves when something difficult has happened or that part got wounded can be really challenging. But I feel like because you chose play, you're actively trying to connect with that part of you because there's some soul energy there. It's such a beautiful place to be in, that wonderment. Spirit is saying your intuition is right. You are manifesting security. And the Nine of Pentacles is like you're building that security for yourself. And here comes Pixel, okay? Can you walk across that really fast? I'm only allowing it because I feel like they might like to see you. They might need this at this point. Okay, go to your bed. They've seen your back. That's enough. No. Okay, guys, sorry. Pixel arrived for your reading, okay? She's here for extra support, if that means anything to you. Okay. The cat, manifestation. Maybe cats are important symbols for you and spirit animals at this time. Now let's keep going. You are manifesting your security. Energies from, energies from the past that are being released. Seven of Swords. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bye. Right? Releasing that energy of deception, of trickery, of sneakiness, whether that's your own or somebody else's. I feel like this energy might have been following you around for a while, maybe in a literal sense over here with somebody, or maybe just in your mind, you know, your memories. Or there was a cord here with someone still, kind of controlling your new cycle or your ability to step into something better for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so you're releasing the Seven of Swords. Damn, that's good. You're releasing the Eight of Swords too? Yeah. This is like trying to figure out the deception and getting stuck here. This lunar eclipse is damn good for you, okay? It feels difficult, but it's a big freeing experience. Three of Cups. This could be a third-party situation that you're thinking about, or this could be gossip with people. These are untrustworthy kind of energies that have been around you. Maybe these are people that you don't know so well, but they've just been influencing your energy. Whatever it is here, whoever, family, whatever. You're no longer focusing on that. I'm hearing they cramp your style. Interesting. Okay, so deepest self, what your soul desires. Six of Swords. Yeah, to move away. But it feels like, the six obviously comes before the Seven of Swords. So it's almost like a going back to a time in which you were moving towards calmer waters. So it's a desire to go almost back in time before this, I want to say mess, but it's really important that it happened, I feel. It's part of your soul's path. But before this whole thing happened, it's like you want to go back to that time where everything maybe seemed more open. Sorry about the noise. They're mowing the lawns. There's no reason for that right now. But I feel like this everything that happens in a reading is part of it. Okay, there might be some kind of distraction, somebody trying to distract you here. I'm hearing just let it pass. So this is a desire to kind of go back so you can reinvent yourself. It's not like go back to the past, but it's like, I remember that time when I was so innocent. I missed that part. And Spirit's saying you can go back to that. Now, it's not going to be exactly the same, nor should it be. It's a wiser innocence, if that even makes sense. But see, you're carrying your wounds here with you. You might want to watch group 2 because something about wings flying came through, and I'm seeing that here too. But there is something here about returning to a more grounded, more authentic you that is safe, secure, allowed to play, allowed to be innocent, while still having knowledge about the pain from the past or the deception from the past, whatever it was that was difficult here. So let's see. What is your soul desiring? What is group 3's soul desiring? I don't know exactly what this means, but I heard an extension of the truth. What's the Knight of Pentacles here? Some of you want to, this is really specific, but some of you might want to go back into some kind of field of study or career path in which you really have to use your brain. Intellect is really important here. Okay, it really piques your interest. Maybe it's academics or something, but it's like it stimulates you and you were on that path before this thing happened here. What else? Father of Wands, Empress. This is you taking ownership here of your direction. I feel like that's what your soul's really desiring, is empowerment, truly. And your soul's desire is the vibration that you put out into this world. And so if you're putting out the desire to be empowered, grounded, secure, safe, you will be. Okay, let's see something you should avoid. Reconnect. Okay, reconnecting with this energy perhaps, or reconnecting with a past energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing that there. Isolation. Ooh. I feel like if you've been thinking about reconnecting with someone to end something, to gain some closure, this is something you should avoid at this time. Maybe not forever, but at this time, it's not a good idea. I feel like the cycle needs to play out in its own way, in a different way. I feel like you're in a new cycle anyways, okay? So reconnecting with that energy would perhaps just bring about feelings of isolation. 3 of Swords. Release this too. Let it go. Acceptance. Accept that something has ended, and it ended in a way that sucked. But it is what it is. We can't change it. We can only learn and grow from it. Take control of the situation by accepting it. And don't reconnect here. Not now. I feel like this is danger zone here. This is something that would unground you, that would block your root chakra. And if you're blocked at your root, you're blocked pretty much everywhere. That's not a place you want to be in at this time, because there's so many exciting things coming in here. Transformation, manifestation. So let's see. higher information coming through to you from Spirit. Alias, interesting. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. These are your spirit guides here, watching over you. Conditioning. Ooh, this is the devil. Okay, guys, there's a few things here, okay? One is that your guides and spirit are helping you work through this shadow space that you are transforming through, okay, that you're transmuting. You're integrating some shadow aspects. It's difficult, it's hard, there's feelings of abandonment. Your spirit guides are here with you. But this lawnmower is like this devil energy. It's persistent in your reading. It's popping up here. It's popping up here. I feel like it's popping up here. So it's just getting louder and louder. Let it pass. Don't engage, right? Let it pass. I feel like there is somebody here who's taking on an alias or another identity here. Wow, guys. Like, it is 6 o'clock in the evening. It's gray and cold out. There are literally no leaves where this person is blowing. It's just purely distraction, annoying, no reason for this. And I feel like this is the energy here that you've been dealing with. Somebody who's just been interfering with you. You're protected from this, okay? Spirit sees what's going on with this person. And this person, this energy can take many aliases, right? Like this, what's going on now might happen to you in your life, and take that as an alias. Take this as this energy manifesting in a different form to bother you. Okay? And it's all about how you deal with it and transmute it. Wow, guys. That's intense. And it's hard to maintain your energy, you know, your light energy when something is aggravating you. And I feel like this is happening, and perhaps somebody will come towards you. Be careful here, okay? I want a little bit more on this alias. Even Pixel's staring out the window now as a kind of protector. She's like, excuse me. I know, Pix. So let's see. Tell me more about this alias. Ace of Wands. 5 of Wands. Somebody creating conflict here. When you're trying to do something you're passionate about, or you have a new opportunity, the answer to it is temperance. You know, temper your emotions, temper your energy, temper your response, have patience, allow things to play out, to balance out here. Don't engage, don't reconnect. I'm gonna get one more here from the information coming through to you. So just give me 1 second, I just gotta grab the cards here. Let's see. Spirit, what can you say in closing here to group 3? What do you want to say in closing to group 3? You tell them, Pix. Just at the window giving them an evil eye. trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Group 2 got that, so maybe you need to watch that reading as well. We also have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay, guys, I'm going to go try to meditate and not snap on these people. Thank you so much for your patience and staying through this reading despite the distractions. I really hope that did help you. And try to enjoy this time. Try to play. You deserve it. I'll see you next time.